Ryan, when I look at you, I still see the young boy that I fell in love with when I was just 14. At first, you were a good friend, a decent basketball player, and the kindest person. I tell everyone that I remember you passing me the ball so much in our first practice because that's when you first got my attention. And I know that there's no one else I would want to assist me in life forever.
Melody. Where do I begin? I remember the very first day I met you. It was the summer of 2010 at Java practice at Clovis East. On that day, I knew you were the one for me. Crazy to see how far we've come.
From the very beginning, you and I were dealt with distance, and I remember the days when we would pray for just one night together. We've known each other for more than half of our lives, and not once have you ever stopped looking out for me from the moment we met. When there's been so many miles between us, years that have gone by, there's not a second that I want to lose moving forward with you.
I say, will you marry me?
People will say that today is our day, but you and I know that we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of those times you made the 30-minute drive to hang out with me on Saturdays in high school, just to come back the very next day again in the El Camino to pick me up for Java practice on Sundays. Today is for all of those nights we stayed up texting each other in college, making sure I got home at 4 a.m. while you were getting up to go to work with your dad at 5 a.m. For all those years wishing each other a happy birthday because we share the same birthday. And for all of those times we've had our ups and downs as we realized we were growing up.
Here we are, 14 years later, on our wedding day. The love we share is like no other. The determination we have for each other when times get tough, and the understanding we have for each other's needs are what make us unique.
You've always been there for me, and you're the only one who knows my true self. I have seen you grow into the best version of yourself, and to be able to say that you're my husband will be the best thing to leave my lips today, right after our kiss. And I'm just so happy I get to say to you that you and I made it, babe. Thank you for loving me at every stage of life. I know that I'm not the easiest to be with and that my stubborn vain side comes out, but when I look at you, I see what really matters. I see the true love you have for me. You're the very reason I'm here today. I promise to unconditionally love you in the moments you feel you're not worthy, show you kindness when you're angry when the Sacramento Kings lose, and to have the patience that love demands.
I vow to enjoy each and every moment with you because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. I vow to be there side by side with you during the good times and the tough times.
I vow to speak when words are needed and to share the silence with you when necessary. To agree to disagree about cooking bacon in the house and to build a life together worth living. I vow to love you through all of your changes and never forget that this is a once-in-a-lifetime type of love.
I vow to never go to sleep angry because at the end of the day, you're what makes me happy. And I vow to continue to love you forever and always, no matter what. Today, we conclude this chapter of our lives and begin our next chapter as husband and wife. I love
The truth is, our love began 14 years ago, and if you're into something more beautiful than life itself, it just took us a while to realize it. We're very lucky, and our story will always be my favorite. Today, I vow to marry you and be your wife. I love you infinitely, in this life and the next and always. I always have, I always will, forever.